Yeah, we started at 5 years old playing football, and just like Chris says, I was a coach, and you hit with your head.
Kevin told me that his technique was using his head, and he would show his helmet with all those scars on it as evidence that the way he usually tackled was with his head. I remember him saying that there were games he played, and he played well. He was a great player. But there were games he was playing in that he had no idea what city it was in. There are posters of just the same changes showing Kevin Turner's brain with this extraordinary amount of tau. Tremendous disease, the likes of which we've only seen in much more elderly people, but with this striking and very specific involvement of the motor system involving BET cells of the brain. This is what a brain of a 60-year-old should look like with no tau, and this is Kevin's brain at 46. So this is very striking CTE. So this is a case of CTE stage 4, the most severe stage of CTE, with motor neuron disease, what we commonly call ALS, but is motor neuron disease secondary to CTE.
Thank you guys for tenderly walking us through this process, because these are people, these aren't just brains. Despite the progressiveness of Kevin's disease, there were several things about Kevin that he didn't ever lose. He never lost his sense of humor, as off-color as it always was. And he never lost his desire to help people, to be a light in a sometimes dark world. So he donated his brain, and he started the foundation because he wanted to continue this conversation.
We're trying to get this message out to parents and to coaches that flag football or other sports are a better option than tackle football before high school. But one thing that's troubling is that the NFL is spending tens of millions of dollars a year marketing that the game can be made safe for 5-year-olds. And I think what we've shown here is there's no safe way to hit a child in the head 500 times a year.
I want to recognize when the guys had that kind of hit, he needs to come out, which they do to some extent now. But I think there's more things they could do. I really do.
Kevin used to always say, it's not enough to make a difference, you need to be the difference. And I think today, Kevin is the difference. Thank you.